Hey. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't condone none of that shit. But hello, and hello. Oh, don't you start messing with me today. Hopefully we don't have an outage on my computer. It's not Comcast this time. I know we're all freaking out the other day when Facebook was having its little problems, or Instagram too. I didn't even check my Instagram and all that was happening. But it got me too. For a moment, I know y'all was feeling it too the other day when Facebook went out for a little bit. Ooh. I don't know what kind of show we have today, but today we are celebrating women. I mean, we celebrate women 365 days out of the year, right? But today we're gonna talk about it. I know it's like his. Is it what? I can't even say this the right way. Women's History Month. But like I don't do all of that shit, all that scholar shit, and all that. That's this not the show for that, because I don't really know a lot of that shit. And then Women's International Day is coming up March 8th. So that's kind of why we're kind of talking about that stuff. But I'm here for the women's. I mean, this is not a man bashing show, so let's put that out there right now. But you know, um, we have to uplift. I have to uplift my women. You feel me? But yeah, it's been quite a month. It's been quite a freaking year. Shit, it's the beginning of March, and again, I know I said this in past shows before, but how in the hell did we get here? Like, I swear to God, it's going by like this. And I know they said the older that you get, the time be going by quick, and it's like, damn. I know I can't be the only one feeling that way. But yeah, hopefully we don't have no technical difficulties today. But yeah, I was freaking out the other day where it was like asking me, Facebook was asking me, because I literally had just sent the message out on Facebook. And then I got off and then I came back on and then it was asking me for a password. And I'm pretty sure everybody like, what's my password? I don't even know. I would have to redo my password because I don't ever think I ever log off of Facebook. It's just in my phone. I just close it and then go back on it, right? But yeah, it got me too. And there's been so many funny memes. If you follow my social media, I know I think I shared it in my stories. Whereas like you had to speak Spanish, but it was just like this, and people who have like it's not even just Spanish people. I'm pretty sure it's in all races that if you have like your OG or your grandma or whatever that uses Facebook and they couldn't use it for that moment, they're probably like, fix it. Like, what's going on? Like, I need you to fix it. And it's just like, oh boy, on that message was like, I know it might still be on my stories. I'm not sure though. But she was just like, you need to come and fix it. And old boy was like, I don't control Facebook. Like, I can't fix it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the connection. Like, I don't know. And she was just like, well, what did you go to school for? He was like, because you sent me there. Shit. She's like, well, I don't know. Well, come and fix the shit. Like, she was mad at him because Facebook wasn't working. And to me, I know it wasn't necessarily Facebook, but there's been moments. I know there's been moments that everybody, like whether their bank accounts ain't working or they can't log on to the phone, they get to yelling at you like you control whatever is wrong with their telephone. But yeah, it got me too. But luckily, after a while, it came back, and it wasn't as bad as when AT&T went down, or some people were having them problems and shit. I don't have AT&T, and it didn't affect. I got AT&T internet at home. I don't think it affected that. Maybe just cell phone service. I don't know, but oh, look, I'm drinking tonight a little bit, and we on some brown tonight. And it's been a while since I drank this shit straight like this. Man, look, it feel like it's burning a little bit. It's warm. It's not burning, it's warm. And it's been a little while since me and Hennessy got acquainted, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been on my tequila kick. But so like if this is what y'all people who don't drink the shit, and is this what you feeling when you do drink the shit? Like, I apologize. Cause in my head I'd be like, quit being a little bitch. Just drink that shit. But like, man, I've done took like 2 or 3 sips and it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad I'm here at the hair salon because, like, I don't know about y'all, but like, I wore a white shirt today because to show off that my little darker color hair, right? And I think like white looks good on my complexion, especially in the summertime when I got like a nice little tan. But I wore a white shirt today. But I don't know why I wore white. A lot of people don't like to wear white shirts because you end up spilling shit on your shirt. I don't tend to like to wear white shirts because for whatever reason, a white shirt makes me want to like fight. Not like not that I'm a brawler. Like I don't like go out looking for a fight. But it's something about when I wear a white shirt that I be like, my muscles get to flexing a little bit. You feel me? Like, bitch, you looking at me funny? I don't know. It's just, and then I'm drinking Hennessy on top of that. Like, I'm glad I am in the safety of my hair salon versus being outside. Because I feel like maybe if I was somewhere, I'd get into some trouble. And, a bitch trying to stay out of trouble. Now that I've hit 45, ooh, that's so, okay. So, real quick. So, I was filling out some paperwork. And, I had this like 5 years ago when I turned 40. And today it hit me that I had now jumped to the next motherfucking category in that age group. You know how they group you in ages? And it went from like 35 to 39 and then 40 to 44. Now I'm motherfucking 45 to 50 or 45 to 49 category group. Like, but will it save me some insurance money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they done jumped me from one category to a whole new category. And that was like I had to click that button. It took me a moment to be like, damn, I gotta click that older button. Like, oh shit, bitch, fuck, we getting up there. But it's okay. As long as I don't get to looking all run down, and even though I'm tired as hell right now, as long as we don't get to, looking all run down and people start telling me I look 40, I think we're doing okay. But yeah, few things. Wrestling season, whoo, for the most part, for me, I can say there's still some people out there that made it to state. Congratulations to them kids. Especially we got three little girls. We got three girls going to state this weekend. Well, two this weekend and one the following week. From our wrestling club girls, okay, that made it to state. So congratulate to them. I won't be going. So I mean, I'm sad that my son didn't make it, right? Oh, but a little part of me is also like, oh, he didn't make it. That means I don't have to drive all the way down to Decatur, Illinois, to do this whole state little thing. But ooh, I'm gonna have to start drinking this some more because it did not affect me like this before. Like I don't know what it's doing. Jesus Christ. But part of let me go refocus back. Part of I wanted to touch on the wrestling, so that's over. We are now entering baseball, and baseball, I don't do shit but be a parent. So ain't no coaching for me right now. Thank you, Jesus. Now I get a little bit more time to just sit and watch my child. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna take him home and probably coach him a little bit. But for the most part, I don't have to coach nobody else's child until well into the summer. Like I don't think football starts until July. So I am okay with that. Um so women. So women, right? And if you don't, so I hopefully some men will be watching this and take notes. Because I think it is very healthy for a woman to be surrounded by her woman friends. And what do I mean by that, right? Because like, you know how like I've said this before on my show before. Like it is healthy for women to be around their friends, their women counterparts, right? And for men to also be around their male friends and their male counterparts. Only because I feel like you get recharged in a different way. Not saying that your partner can't do that for you. Y'all might be best friends. Y'all might hang out every fucking day. Y'all might do all of that shit. But at the same token, you still need those other females and those other males in your life to like fill up your cup in a whole different way. So I wanted to go down really quick, like, and y'all can like, if to chime in, right? So I feel like you need. certain friends in your circle. Like and I don't know. Like now that I'm older, like before when you were younger, you had a slew of people. I won't even say they're friends because there were a slew of people. Sometimes some of them, because they're still friends with you now, they fucking rock with you, right? And then you got some people that were just around because they just wanted to see what the fuck you was doing. And then you got people that didn't like you, but they just still wanted to be around with you because of like people that was around you. You feel me? And we all know them kind of people. But I think after the years go on, hopefully you're making better decisions on the people that you keep in your circle. So I've come out with like the different people, different girlfriends, and I'm pretty sure it's the same if you just switch it out in regards to males. So like you always need that one friend that is more like the calm one. The one that's not like the one that'll like talk some sense into you. The one that'll just be like, no, hold on, like let's look at it from different perspectives. Like they just not gonna be on the bandwagon. Like if you mad, she mad. If you said, she said. Like the one that'll be like, yo, who says what's the best? What is the best? What is the best sound? The sound of my voice. Okay, no, I don't know what you mean by that, Jack. Um, but yeah, so you need that one friend that kind of keeps the peace, right? And then on the other side of that friend, you need that one friend that's rah rah. You feel me? That like if you wanted to get into some shit, that's the friend you call. Cause like you should know by this time, like if you're going through a situation, which friend you should call for their opinion, right? I always pick three. Like I have my one friend that I know, like even if I make the wrong decision, that she gonna love me anyway and not judge me and whatever. And then you got that rah rah friend. Like I have a friend that if I call this bitch at 1 o'clock in the morning and say, "Yo, we got to do some shit," she might be like, "What?" And just be like, I'm gonna pick you up in 30 minutes. Be ready, bitch." She don't get no fucking. She got to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. She'd be like, "All right, fuck it, pick me up." Like you need those friends too. Like the ones that hide the body type motherfuckers. I mean, I got a few of those, but you know that type of friend. And then you got the friend, but those are also. But then you got to be careful with that friend because that's also the friend that are like that'll fight just because somebody like bumped you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you got them kind of friends. I got them kind of friends where like you be out somewhere and then you might get bumped and be like, "What the fuck?" And then they be like, "What the fuck you put my friend for?" And then they all in a whole other fight just because somebody bumped you and shit. So then then that's where the other friend come in and be like, "Yo, chill out. Like we don't want to fight. We don't." So I think usually I'm the calm friend. And then you need the friend that gives you all the tea. Cause like I ain't want to gossip. But I sure will be right there listening to the motherfucker be. What'd you say? Oh, let me see. Did y'all see my earrings? Did you see the earrings that say coach? You know what I'm saying? No, but you know what I'm saying? Then you need that friend, right? That you're like, then you got a party friend, then you got a party friend that's just like she's not necessarily there to fight, she's not there like necessarily like listen to your woos, she's just there to like have a great time, like let's best party. They know where the party things is, they know where to like have some cheap drinks, they know where the music's at, like, and they just chill. They're the ones that like know the bouncers, they're the ones that like cool with everybody, they're the ones that like if you wanted to get in and only like three of y'all could get in but you got a squad of like eight, they're the motherfuckers that'll get you in the door. You need that friend. Then you got the other friend that like know people, that know people, that know people. A friend that's not afraid to start a bloodbath. Mhm. Right. But then like we old now. So like when I was in my 20s, different stories. I mean, now I mean, them bitches would probably still be like that. But like I had people around me back in the day that are like, I had a bitch that pulled another bitch out the car through the window. Not because of me. Let's put that. Not because of me, but just on some rah shit. But um, what was I saying? So we went through the quiet friend, we went through the rah friend, we went through the friend that like is the party friends, because there are people that you might want to, like, if you're going through some shit, that's not the friend that you call. But if you want to go out and have a good night and let your hair down and have some fun, that's the friend you call to going out and party and have some drinks and be easy and be cool. Then you got the one friend that know people. Like if you need something, if you need, like something that you can't find on Amazon, or you need a shirt made in the last minute, or you need something, they usually are the ones like, wait, hold on, I might have an uncle that do that shit, or I might know somebody that knows somebody that know that shit. Those are also good friends to know. Then you got the 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 friend that knows everybody. That kind of like coincides with the other one, right? They kind of know everybody. So like if you need some information, or if you need somebody's phone number, or then you know that friend. Then you got some of these descriptions are within one person. Now if you have that person, hold them tight. Don't let them go. And then you got other friends that just again, like if you really going through some shit, that again you can call them, and you don't feel like no type of judgment. You don't feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're gonna make fun of you just a little bit, but you know that at the end of the day they rocking with you, they got your back, they are fucking with you 100 degrees, and there's nothing that you can say or do that'll deter them from loving you the way that they love you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you making the right decision, whether you making all the way the wrong decision, like they fucking with you the right way. And sometimes you're gonna have multitudes of the same fucking friends, and if you got that, that's great. Like keep that. But you need that, and I think the men have you like you got to have that too, because to me it all equals balance. And I think to get into um this life, the journey of life, that you need all of that to like help balance you. Whether it's your friends, whether it's you find that in your family, whether it's your siblings, cousins, like they all constitutes the same thing. And sometimes it might not be a girl, sometimes it might be a dude. Like I got some male friends that like if I got some questions about a dude, or just I need a dude's perspective, like that's the person I go to. Like, I got a question. Do I seem kind of stalkerish if I do this? Or do I look like stupid if I do that? Or like, why am I feeling this type of way? Something or something. And they'll be my male friends, they ain't got no fucking filter like I do. And they'll tell me real quick, like, yo, um, bitch, you stupid, or bitch, that's crazy, or you look crazy doing that shit. And I'll listen. I mean, I still do whatever the fuck I'm gonna do anyway, but I'll still listen because I appreciate, them telling me that aspect of that. What Mr. Jack say? What's the craziest thing you ever did with your bitches? Oh, let's see, Mr. Jack. What's the craziest thing I've ever did with my bitches? Well, it depends on what your definition of crazy is. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to like. So you're really not listening? No. So look, I do listen. I mean, it goes in my ear. It sits right. It sits in there for a little bit, and then I sometimes may listen, or sometimes may not listen. I mean, but that's a choice, right? So like, go back to not this past Saturday, the previous Saturday. We went for my birthday. We went to this bar down the street. It's like a banquet hall, but they have a bar in there called Benuti's. And we went in there because they were having like this old school house music DJ, and we're like, like let's because we're always at somebody's house drinking. We're always having some type of house party or some type of shit. So I was like, let's do something a little different that we don't really necessarily do. And let's go out. Let's listen to some music. Let's go to a bar, kick back for a little bit, and we'll end up back at the house anyway, right? So we went there, and when I tell you, look, ladies, if you are looking for a sugar daddy and you don't mind the white man or European man, right? Go to this fucking bar, or go to this whatever the fuck this thing is. I don't know if they do it every Saturday or maybe once a Saturday, but look out for Venuti's. I mean, if you don't mind old man, then that's your place to be. Because when I tell you, but they were like old Italian, Greek, some type of European, like there was those kind of mans, like out there in suits with the buttons down, with the little taco meat hanging out and shit, with all the little gold hanging out or whatever, and hair slicked back or slick back on the sides, that type of shit. So I was talking to him while I was smoking a cigarette. He wasn't hollering at me. We were just in conversation because I heard him talking about some young chick that was trying to get him to pay her bills. And he was just like, well, what can you do for me? And all of this shit. So I'm listening. He wasn't really talking to me, but if I hear it, I'm still going to speak my mind on it. And I'm like, so like, what do you expect a sugar baby, right? Because that's what they call him, a sugar baby to do. And then he was just like, well, no, but I mean, if I'm going to supply you financially, like, what are you going to do for me? Like, are you going to bring me peace? Are you going to make me dinner? Are you going to do this? You're going to do that? Like, he had all this list of shit. And I was like, huh, interesting. I'm like, because wouldn't like just a typical woman do half of that shit any fucking way, regardless if you paid her or not? But anyways, and then he was just like, he's like, why are you looking for a sugar daddy? I said, oh no. I don't. I'm not a sugar baby. At first, I'm too old to be a sugar baby. Well, I mean, shit, he was 67, so I guess I could be his sugar baby. But I was like, no, I'm not a good sugar baby because I talk back and I don't listen. And he started laughing. I was like, well, it wasn't a joke. It was fucking true. I was just like, but then I started laughing. Like, why the fuck are you laughing so hard, motherfucker? But I couldn't like even take him seriously because you know what he reminded me. Y'all know Mario from the Mario Brothers, like Mario and Luigi. That's what he looked like. He looked like Mario in a fucking suit. So that's all I kept waiting. And I just kept looking at the door, waiting for Luigi to walk in. And now, if that motherfucker, if he had a partner that looked like Luigi, I swear to God, I would have fell the fuck out. I would have fell the fuck out. And because you know what? I normally don't smoke, but I smoked a little bit that day. So I was like, my eyes were really little, and you know what happens when you smoke a little something, something. And I was just like, oh shit. But no, I did tell him that. I was just like, I don't listen very much, and I talk back sometimes. I was like, so I don't make for a good sugar baby. So like, I'm just here for conversation. I just was listening to what the fuck you was telling oh boy. So what you say, Kevin? When someone says define crazy, that means you did some crazy shit. No, I don't think no. So define crazy though, because like I seen some like free spirited shit, like people just living life. And then like I share some of them stories of like what I used to do, because I don't do that shit too much no more. What I used to do, and people be like, oh my God, that's so crazy. And it's like, I wouldn't even consider that crazy. Like that's just like so it just depends on your definition of crazy. I mean, like we went to Mardi Gras, you know, a few times, like 6 times, and had a fucking amazing time. Anybody ever want to go to Mardi Gras? I'm a person that you want to take because you're gonna have a good time, a great time. We went to Mardi Gras with a person that we had just met 2 weeks at a Super Bowl party and went down there with him driving. And we met his mom. His mom had some great fucking food. She lived down there. Didn't even know we was in the hood. That's one thing I will say. Like we end up in these places and we end up in the hood. And we saw Chicago that like we be in the hood and comfortable as fuck. While other people be like, oh my God, oh my God, it's so ghetto. And whatever the fuck. We be chilling. Like I feel comfortable. And that's a little crazy, I think, so some people think that's crazy. I feel more comfortable in the hood or in a hood setting. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put me out west, I can see some crazy shit, but it don't scare me necessarily because I don't know what to expect. Now you put me out here in the suburbs, I get a little nervous. I get a little nervous when like it's too quiet or like I see something going on and I just because you know what? I just don't like there's certain people you be around and you know what to expect from them motherfuckers. You feel me? And then when you're in a different environment, like I'd be like, I don't know, like you put me in a room full of white people, I don't know what to expect because sometimes some white people act a little crazy. And then sometimes they surprise me and I'd be like, okay, I didn't expect you to act that way. I didn't expect you to say that. I didn't expect you to do that. Like, But then you put me in a different environment. You put me out west or some shit, or even out south, And I'll be in the room and I'd be like, you can kind of read people and be like, oh, see, I knew that was gonna happen. See, I knew she was gonna do that. Oh, see, I knew he was gonna be on some bullshit. You feel me? So like, I just had to read people. So like again, I think we were like in the third ward or some shit down in New Orleans, and we was out on the porch smoking and shit and talking to people. And the homeboy that we went down there with, he was like, he was inside. We was just sitting on his mama's porch, and he was like, "What in the fuck are y'all doing out here? Get your asses inside!" Like, and we be good. We fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And the whole time, we could have been dead. Mhm. But I did that before. Like I met up who is now one of my friends. But I met up with the dude, right? And we was out west, and he was just hanging out. I thinking we was just hanging out. And next thing you know, they like, because there was like an apartment building where it was like a parking lot, right? And there was a street, and they kept looking down the street and shit. And I'm like, what y'all looking for? So I already was on my P's and Q's. Like, they looking, I don't know if people going to get to shooting and shit. So I'm like, I'm up on somebody's door or sitting up on the wall. Like, so if somebody comes shooting, I'm this way. They gonna go that way. So I might have told y'all this story already. But anyways, there was like a plant or a shovel. There was something in the corner. And then they're like, hey, yo, that car done passed like 3 or 4 times. I already know what that means. I'm like, oh, put the purse around your shoulder and get ready to fucking go. And he was like, check behind that, see if that thing's right there. So I look, and there's a little pew pew in the corner. And I said, oh my God. So I picked up my chair and I went across, and like now I'm sitting behind these metal stairs. So at least they're metal, right? So I sat behind the metal stairs. He's like, Jess, why you move? I said, because that pew pew, which pew pew, is over there. And I don't want something to happen because I don't know what's on that pew pew. And I don't want to be the motherfucker to pick up the gun and get to shooting and shit. Because again, if it's me or you, I'm going to choose me over you. And I'm going to start just shooting some motherfuckers. And I don't want my fingerprints on that gun. So I moved away with the hopes of not having that option to pick up the motherfucking gun, right? And then let's just say shortly, about 5 minutes after I went to go pee, I was like, I gotta go. It's time for me to go. This is not the environment. I came. He's like, so you just gonna come drink my liquor and shit and then leave? Yeah, thank you. See you later. I say fucked up shit with a smile. How is that fucked up? I don't see. Again, see, what's your level of crazy? I don't think it's that crazy. I've seen some shit. Let's just say I've seen some shit. Um, I've seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a permanent smile, or you just high on oxygen. Los dos, both of them. I'm high on life, and I'm on some Hennessy. But yeah, no, I'm always smiling. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, there's some other stuff, but I don't want to incriminate nobody. Just there's just stories that I won't share on this one. People who know me know me. But now we are living now a different life, and I am a coach, and I am now living in the right path. Um, but yeah, no, so like in regards to like going back to what I was talking about in your friendships. So like I have so I'm gonna talk about it. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but now I'm gonna talk about it. So now that I am older, right? I feel like we have the option to choose who we fuck with. I don't care if you know all of my people. If I don't trust you, if I don't feel like I can't trust you, I choose to not have you the fuck around. Doesn't mean I gotta be mean to you. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna be rude to you. I just choose not to fuck with you. So in particular, so like for instance, right? So there was a group of ladies, and then so one stopped talking to one, and it was made it a little awkward for a moment. But my one girl was just like, yo, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. That's just between me and her. Like, y'all fuck with her the way y'all fuck with her. I'm just not fucking with her right now. Cool. So whatever, they got to like one got to talking shit about the other, da 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 da. And I, all of us would be like, yo, that's between y'all. It ain't got shit to do with us. It ain't got shit to do with me. Ain't got shit to do with them. That's between y'all. Well, then shit hit the fan, right? And then one got to talking a little crazy. And I'm more friends with one than I am with the other. So, one tried to make peace, right? And the other one still wanted to be hard headed and be on some bullshit. And it's just like, so I pay attention to how you treat people around you. Because again, like I said, I I fucked with her because she was around people I knew, right? But we wasn't like girls. So, but I see how you treat my girl who's trying to make peace with you. And then I see how you treat other people around you. And I'm just like, I ain't like these are people that you considered your friend. I was more of an acquaintance. So to me, it's like, I'm gonna choose not to be around you. And now she got questions of like why I don't want to talk to her. Cause I just ain't got shit to say to you. Like, and I'm trying to like, how do you say that in a nice way? I ain't got shit to say to you. Y'all tell me, Mr. Jack, since you got a lot to say, you tell me how to say I don't fuck with you in a nice way. So I just don't speak to her. I smile, and if she talking to people that I'm fucking with, then I'll be like, I go about my way. I go smoke a cigarette. I go get me a drink. I'll take myself out of that area, right? So I don't be rude, and I know my face isn't the most pleasantness when I'm not around people I don't fuck with. So I just take myself out the equation, and I go over there, or I go talking to some other people, and then that's how I do with it. It's not that I'm trying to be mean, because I can be mean, but I'm not really trying to be mean. So it's like, I just don't. And I am okay with that decision. So I think there's some ladies or men that feel like because you fucking with somebody for a while or because of who they know or whatever, that you feel obligated to continue to have a relationship with that person, even though it's like small or big or not. Like, you have the option to not. Like, don't like we grown. I don't have to like punch you in the face or like talk shit about you behind your back. Like, I ain't gotta do none of that shit. I just choose not to fuck with you. Period. Um so again, in saying those type of things, like that's where I stand on that, and that's where like I am okay. And I want people to know that it's okay to not fuck with people that way. You know what I'm saying? Even family. I won't go through those stories, but you know what I'm saying? Um, but I don't think I do nothing too crazy. I've been in crazy situations, but it ain't got shit to do with me. So I don't tell other people's business like that. Um, yeah, I think I've been. You people look at me and don't think that like I've been through some shit. Like, I've been to county before. Don't ever do that. Like, even now, like I'll do crazy shit, or like I feel like I'm free spirited. I just don't want to go to jail because jail is not for me. Oh my God. I got stories on that because Lord Charlie. And don't worry, because like, I'm trying to be a little comedian over here, right? So like, I know at some point I'm gonna end up in one of them situations that I'm probably gonna tell my story on stage, and that's gonna be like, woo, because that's all. Like, I don't do like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think like my comedy or my perspective on life is, I just try to find the humor in life. So I tend to like talk about shit that's really happened or I've been witnessed. So I'll change the names and the situations or whatever, but it's still like a fucking true story. So yeah, it'll come out eventually. People who know me have heard the story and they be like, "What?" And I made the mistake of fucking telling that to my 18-year-old child, and now every time he get any little chance he be like, "My mom went to jail." Boy, can you like not say that in your high school gymnasium in front of all the fucking parents? Not that I'm ashamed of it, but like I really don't want to cuss somebody out because they're looking at me funny or not want to treat me differently, and because people be judgmental. Um, but so going back to that, and I think now that I'm getting older, also, right? I think it's okay to be friends with people that are not necessarily in your little circle, and open other people to like having like they say it gets it gets harder when you get older to make friends. And I don't know if that's particularly true. I think you just have to be open to receive those type of friendships, right? Because I've been like, I like just recently, like I just went to a birthday party with one of my best friends with her other group of friends, not like our little group that we normally hang out. These are friends that she's been friends with since high school and people that she's known forever. And I went with her and I met them. I met them a few times, but now it wasn't like I met them at her house. Now I'm in like their space. And when I tell you these are some good people, I was like, I didn't go in there all stink. Like, who are these people? Don't be talking to my friend. Don't be like, no, I was open, like, because I feel like if I consider her my best friend or somebody close and you rocking with these people, like, I'm gonna like trust her judgment on these people, right? So I'm gonna give you that benefit. Now, if I feel like you a little funky, then I'm gonna look at you a little sideways, and then I might like keep my distance from you. I won't say nothing at first, but I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I got my eye on you, and then when she does some shady shit, I can be like, "Ooh, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna be like that, but I didn't want to say nothing at first because you know that's your friend. But you know how we all start that story. Oh, again, I don't know. Look, I used to go through bottles of this shit. Like this shit was motherfucking iced tea. And now, like, man, it's like it's sitting. It's like it's sitting right here. Like it don't even want to go down. Like it's fighting. My body's fighting. Like, no, don't shit, don't go down. How did I drink this shit before? I don't know if I want to drink it more just so I can get my body used to it. Or like I might have to like hang up my Hennessy taste buds because when I'm telling you this is a little rough. This is a little rough. But I wanted to finish the bottle. Does it bother you guys when you have like half drinking bottles? Like I feel like when I have a half drinking bottle of alcohol, I feel like I'm obligated to finish it. Is that a wrong feeling to have? Or it's just me? Maybe it's just me. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of like half bottle. Like there might be shit on top of my fridge. That's my bar. On top of my fridge that I may not drink, and people like left it there after a party, so I'll leave the shit there because I don't really necessarily drink it. But ooh, I leave this one at the hair salon. So nope. You don't leave half bottle. You don't feel bad if you have a half a bottle sitting around. I try all the time. Susan, you try all the time to what? To drink all the alcohol? Is that what you're saying? I don't like when I have a half a bottle of alcohol left. So I feel like I'm obligated to finish this first before I open a new bottle. Oh no. I feel like, and I have an open bottle of tequila at home, but I feel like because I have this and I had this here at the hair salon, and I seen it earlier when I was doing hair, I'm like, oh, I'll just drink that tonight when I come back. No half bottles, right? See? So now, like, I'm gonna drink this, even if I don't finish it tonight. See, now, like, you caught me about a year ago, this bitch would have been gone tonight. But, I feel like now that I am 45, I am more sophisticated. And, we're drinking differently now. Catch me on a Saturday. No. But it's just different now. Like, I just, you know what? It's not that I'm different a lot, but my body is like, bitch, we can't drink like that no more. I need a whole motherfucking 24 to 36 hours to get myself together after a night of drinking. Cause holy shit, I'd be like, I think like after like maybe about 18 hours, my soul comes back to my body. And I'd be like, oh, okay. And then we got to get reacquainted and readjusted and shit. And then we got to talk to each other and be like, bitch, what were you trying to do yesterday? Why would you drinking that much? Bitch, what is wrong with you? And my liver be like, yeah, motherfuckers, like I'm old too. And then Then I need the next 12 hours to like really recuperate with my body and my soul together, and then we get it. Then we feel better, and then we get the crack in, and then then we back until the next weekend when we get to drinking. God, I'm trying. I'm trying. I used to tell my mama, well, I don't drink during the week, so I'm okay. And then she said, yeah, you don't drink during the week, but when you do, shit, you make up for the whole week that you don't drink. I'm doing better though. Like I'm trying to drink water while I'm drinking. I think that has been the key lately. So y'all don't get, and if y'all don't take nothing away from tonight's show, is to make sure that after like 2 drinks, you drink some water to rehydrate yourself. Don't wait till the end of the night when you're about to go to bed to drink some water. Like drink it I can't say the damn word. Periodically. Is that how you say it? Susan said the problem is that you start mixing, then bam, another half bottle. True. True. Unless it's like all tequila. Last time we was drinking at my homegirl's house and we went through like shit, we had like 4 bottles of tequila, all different. All because there's some tequila that's good to just mix. And there's some tequila that you just gotta take shots from, right? And you can't like you don't want to take the tequila that you take only shots with and make a drink out of it because I feel like oh you done like disrespected the tequila. So now like there's this tequila that we make drinks with only, and then there's this tequila that we only do shots from. And if you take that tequila and make a drink with it, oh, we talking about you the whole night, like a little bit. So going back to what I was originally talking about, having different friends around you, right? It just hit me like then you have that one friend that you gotta like warn people that are about to meet that person, like yo. So I'm gonna introduce you to my friend, but she could be a little mean, she could be a little rude, or she's talking like a shit. Like you gotta give them like a warning label before they meet that person, so that they don't feel insulted or some type of way. And then sometimes I think it's just culturally. Like, like now that you're like now that we're getting older and hopefully you're making friends with like different cultures, right? Um, like we have this like white girl in our group. And for a moment, I think it was like, yeah, we all went out and it was like all Spanish girls and her. And she was like, oh, we got to talking about her. When you around Spanish people, you around some brown people, black folks, Spanish folks, whatever. We get to talking about each other, but in a joking way. We joke. And it's like hee hee ha ha moments. And then we got to talking about her ass. And she was like, guys, you guys are starting to hurt my feelings. And we was like, what? And she said it about twice. The first time I was like, girl, chill out. Like, we just fucking with you. And then she said it again. And then she had a quiver. She had a quiver in her voice. So I was like, oh, she like taking this shit to heart. So I said, motherfucker, you hanging around with Spanish folks right now. Like, this is what we do. If we let me tell you a secret, which is not really a secret, but I'm gonna let you in on some shit. When you're around brown people, if we don't talk about you, that's when you gotta worry. Because if we don't talk about you, that means we really not fucking with you. If we don't talk about you, that means we really don't like you. You feel me? So the fact that we're talking about you and we clowning you and we laughing on your behalf, that means we fuck with you. That means we love you. That means we like you a little bit. You feel me? So like, don't take it personal, because like what we're saying, it wasn't necessarily mean, but because all the focus was on her, she was like, oh. But it was just like, bro, this is like all in good fun. Like, we're not really trying to hurt your feelings because everything that we're saying is fucking factual. But I told her, you want to hang around with some Spanish people, you want to hang around with some black folks, brown people, like you got to get a tougher skin. Because again, like I said, if we don't talk about you or we don't clown you in some type of way, that means they not really fucking with you. So she at least now knows that she get around some other people and they ain't talking shit about you, that they're not really fucking with you like we fuck with you. You feel me? And I don't know if white people do that shit. I know, like if I'm not fucking with you, I'm not talking nothing about you. Like I just, hey, hello, how you doing? But we some shit talkers. Well, I mean, I guess if you're, I don't know. Now I'm trying to go back and think. Like I don't know, not one brown person that's not a shit talker in some way. In some way, like you may not be a shit talker, but somebody in your family talks some shit. You feel me? Like I know you've been around it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know like that much about like the Caucasian culture to say because I ain't never like I mean I be around them now, so I'm starting to like learn about it. You feel me? But like I don't know if that's like something that they do in their culture to necessarily say like, yo, like how do white people let you know that they really fucking with you? I don't know. I gotta start. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask some of my white friends. Be like, how like how you really like how do white people let you know that they fucking with you because they're nice to you or they say, hey brother, like that's a serious fucking question. Baby, one more stream yard connect me. I don't know who that is. But you got a whole cat as your profile. I'm not really talking to your ass. How do you even say his name? Vagnesh? Like for Gigi's? And I can't even pronounce it. Oh, that's a dog. That's not even a cat. Vignesh V. Vignesh. That can't be your real name. Please tell me that's not your real name. I know your parents did not name you Vignesh. Your mama was not like you. Your daddy didn't like you. How? What? How is that? No. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, go back to Susan's comment. We gonna get off of that because I don't wanna. Don't hang out with. She said, "Don't hang out with white people." Fucking Susan. I try a little bit. I try a little bit. You know why? Because out here, the fucking white people buy you drinks. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, I think white people. Some white people are cool. Look at Vignesh. Vignesh. How do you even say it? Is it Vignesh? Vignesh? Vignesh V. Don't say that. You don't love. We don't love them hoes over here. I don't know about that. We can't repeat that. But I don't know how yo. And my children have some different names, but that shit right there, that can't be. That's something you have to make up. Like I don't know how a parent can actually name their child that shit. But okay, but yeah, okay, we cool. But no, so going back to what I was originally talking to. Yeah. So you have that friend that you gotta warn people about, right? And then on the flip side of that, right? Then you have your professional friends. Then you have those professional people that like they ghetto, like like okay, so like me being a hairstylist, right? I know some professional people, right? But then they be in this bitch telling me they secrets, and I be like, oh, what? They be having me with my mouth open a little bit, like, or my eyebrows raised, like, because you know what? Had they not told me that story out they old motherfucking mouth, I'd have been like, you lying. But because they told me about themselves out their own motherfucking mouth, now I be looking at people different. That's what I be saying. Like, you can't judge a book by its cover, right? But you gotta be open to people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think I know I've done it before, and I speak from experience. Like you look at a person and you kind of like, I don't say that you don't because everybody's done it. If you say that you don't, you're a motherfucking lie. You kind of prejudge motherfuckers and shit. Like I know I've done it. I see people, I be like, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, I get to actually having a conversation because I will take the time out if the opportunity presents itself to actually get to know somebody, even if it's just a little bit. You feel me? And then I'd be like, damn, sometimes I walk away and be like, see? And then I tell myself, see, You shouldn't have judged that motherfucker because that motherfucker was not what I expected them to motherfucking be. And then sometimes you walk away from them conversations, you be like, see, I knew that bitch was stupid. I knew that bitch was stupid. It don't happen all the time. But I'm saying, you might not say those exact words, but you know what I'm saying. You be like, but I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt ish, a little bit, so that they can just present themselves to me how they want to be presented, and then I just make my judgments off of that. So then, like I said, you have them professional people, and sometimes those are good people to have because sometimes certain things happen. If it don't happen to me, it can happen to like somebody else, and I'd be like, you know what? I know the person we can call that might have the answer to that. So like I have a professional client who is also a friend. She's in the electrical, like business and stuff. And like my son wants to be an electrician. So I'm like, yo, she be sending me all this information about like taking tests and all that, electrical stuff that I feel like his damn guidance counselor is supposed to be giving him, but for whatever reason, I don't know what's going on there. Because now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm gonna send his damn guidance counselor motherfucking email. But you know what I'm saying. But at least because she's in that profession, she can give me that advice to like how to guide my son to make the better choice for himself. So you need those professional, and like any profession, because trust you me, when we be outside or some shit out of random, they be like, "Oh, she's a hairstylist. Ask her." And then I get pulled into the whole conversation and shit. You feel me? So Vignesh, you're one of them motherfuckers I be talking about. They're like, I was being nice, and then your ass want to come out here and be on some weird shit. And I don't know, we can't block nobody. I wish we could, because I would have done blocked your ass. Because first off, you got a dog as your motherfucking picture, which I thought it was a fucking cat, because my blind ass thought it was a motherfucking cat. And now you want to be on this baby shit and kiss me and my comment read me like you probably ain't even in this goddamn country. You know what? Because we got other people. I would be nice because we got other fucking fans from all these different countries and shit. When I be looking at the statistics, and I gotta be nice, but don't come on here and fucking talking some weird shit. Cause I don't give a fuck what country you in. You know what? I gotta be nice because I don't know. You might hack my shit now. That's what I thought would happen to Facebook before. It was probably fucking Vignesh fucking trying to tap into all the fucking Facebook shit, and he probably the one that fucking done shut down the whole motherfucking meta. Let me be nice. But I will block you. Don't come on here talking no crazy shit and no weird shit because like your whole name Vignesh just set you up for failure already. Already. All right, let me not let him distract me. Um Hold on. So, okay, I think I went through the whole friends list. You're so dumb. No, he's so dumb. Like, oh, don't be weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys. We are in 2024. Let's leave that weird shit back. You know what the fucked up part though is that there's some people that are really weird that don't know that they're being weird because it's like normal to them. But you're being weird. FYI. Um, yeah. So no, I'm trying to go. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Ooh. So speaking about your professional friends, right? Um, and like having multiple. I wanted to have this discussion because I was actually having this discussion with one of my friends that actually came in to get her hair done and shit the other day, and we were talking about it. And I was like, you know what? That's a great thing to talk about the show, especially it being Women's, History Month and Women's International Day. Um, and I was just like, I think it's healthy for a woman. Again, you don't have to have a multitude of friends, but I feel you should have a nice, at least 4 or 5, right? That can give you that you can pull different energies and different opinions and advice and things from, because like you, I don't think it's healthy for you to just have this one friend or just two people that, you know, you, not saying that they're bad or not saying that they can't give you good advice or none of that shit, but I feel like, you know, when you go to the doctor and you find out some fucked up shit, right? And what they tell you, go get a second opinion. Sometimes you even need that with advice from your friends. And if you only got one, so make some new friends, is what I'm saying. And not saying you got to make new friends, because this is a problem that I think with some people is that, you know, they feel insulted. Like, I've been your friend for 15, 20, 35 years. And now you want to go and have some new friends. Like, they get like almost possessive, right? And if you're joking, that's one thing. But if you like dead ass, you know what I'm saying? And you like, what, the bitch can have more than one friend, or the dude can have more than two friends? Like, it made me look at you kind of funny. But I feel like you should have at least 4 to 5 friends that you can get different opinions. I think that's healthy, right? And they all, you can't have them all the same because that would be boring. Um, yeah. So when we were having that, you know, she was saying that for a very long time, she's only had, you know, like 1 or 2 friends, and like, or maybe even 3, right? But like, one of them lives around and one lives, like, 2 of them live in like completely different states, nowhere near here, which, not saying that you have to be here, but sometimes you gotta have, you know, you need a bitch to pull up and be like, bitch, we need to have a motherfucking drink. I got some shit to get off my motherfucking chest. And you can't do that if you live in fucking California, unless we FaceTiming. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you need certain peoples around you. Like, you know, Christy said, I just get all my advice from my hairstylist. Hell, you know what I'm saying? No, but I know Christy got multitude of different friends that she gets different advice from. But if you want the truth, you know, there's this awesome hairstylist by the name of Jess that you can come and see. You may not like the truth, but the bitch will give it to you. You feel me? And some awesome hair. So, I mean, you know, it's 2 birds with 1 stone. You like that plug? You like that plug? Um, but yeah, so, and then when I was talking about my professional friends, um, you know, for a very long time, and I know I talked about it before really quick with my son going into the trade school, because everybody's always like, what college is he going to? Is he going to go to college? Is he going to go to college? Is he going to go to college? And I said, no, he's going to go to the trade school. He's looking to become an electrician or something like that. He said electrician, but let's see. Because I still say, like, the floor is open. You're 18. The truth hurts. It does hurt. Christy says the truth hurts. And it does. And you know what? I will say, I will get back to what I was saying, because, you know, I will say that I have learned in years, because I was worse. I think I was worse when I was a little younger. And somebody told me the truth is not necessarily what really hurts. Sometimes it's the delivery. Or sometimes somebody just might be like just trying to get the shit off their chest, and they know the truth. They ain't got to hear the truth. They know it already, but they just got to get it out. And again, sometimes, you know, you work through your problems because you got to hear yourself talk and hear the problem out loud. And you'd be like, damn, fuck, it does sound stupid out loud than it does in my head. You feel me? So I have learned now a little bit, just a little bit, that sometimes I got to hold my tongue a little bit. Sometimes. Because I have learned also that when I don't get shit off of my chest, like, I get to twitching and shit, and I'd be like, if I can't talk shit, like I want to talk shit, then I don't want to twitch. I'd rather have you hurt, your feelings hurt, than me get a twitch because I wasn't able to express my motherfucking self. I know that sounds fucked up, but I know that if I don't get it off of my chest, whatever I'm thinking or feeling or whatever, that's why I hate, you know, we my girlfriends make fun of me about fix my face, because like whatever I'm thinking and whatever if you put me in a situation, then that bitch is written all over my face. And sometimes I gotta look down or look away or walk away, because I know If I'm in a situation I don't like being in, or I'm or I'm like, ooh, or you know what I'm saying? Like my face will tell you what I'm already thinking, and that's kind of fucked up because I don't have a poker face. I don't. Like, don't play spades with me, because if I'm sitting spade high, baby, you know what I'm saying? I don't have that cool face. I don't have that face where I can be like, uh, let's start with a 2 and go to a 5 and go to a 9 and a 10 and a jack. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that face. Don't play cards with me. Because if I'm jack heavy, baby, if I'm spade heavy and we playing spades, you go know. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. But ooh. Man, I'm gonna wait like 5 more minutes to go smoke the cigarette. So let me hurry up and finish this goddamn show, because this Hennessy made me want to smoke another one. Because Chrissy, now that I know that you're here, I am going to apologize to you for making you take them shots of Hennessy. Because oh my god, look, it's making my eyes water a little bit. Oh man. And I know, and then I keep drinking it, which is like, Whew, okay, but anyways, going back to what I was saying. So I want you guys, or even the women or the younger women that are listening, to know that it creeps up. If a bitch, no, this motherfucker said, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no creep. This motherfucker said, bitch, I'm here. Okay. This motherfucker knocked me the fuck over on the head. It said, bitch, remember me? Remember me, bitch? This motherfucker right here is that motherfucker that got that good that you ain't seen in a while, and then he remind you of why the fuck you was crawling out your house at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, I'm on my way, motherfucker, I'm on my way. That's what this motherfucker is right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feel like right now. Like, oh, bitch, I ain't seen you in a while. That's what that's doing to me right now. Like, Lord, I am going to go home straight after this, because Hennessy be making you want to do some shit that you said that you was retired of doing. I feel like, with this nicer weather and shit, like there was a meme that I seen that kind of resonated with me that said, like, you know what? With all this nice weather and shit, I feel like my hoe is defrosting right now, and summer might be a little early, and I'm trying to be a good girl. You feel me? God damn. I'm just joking. Because y'all motherfuckers be taking everything I say to heart and be like, oh my God. Chrissy said, I found that blackberry brown. We gonna do those drinks next. I'm ready. Oh, blackberry crown. Like, we were having that discussion. I'm not even gonna talk about it right now. But there's a drink in the making with that shit. And she got it. Ooh. I'm excited for that drink though. I don't like drinking a lot of different drinks, but I'm excited for that drink. Ooh. But back to what I was saying. So, women in trades. So it is a big thing right now. Trades are not just for men, just FYI. They even talked about that shit in the motherfucking news. There are women that are becoming welders, and that shit, like, that start is like 25 to 30 bucks an hour to be a welder. I mean, there's women electricians, women plumbers. I mean, I have a handy woman that knows like roofing and welding and plumbing and electric and fucking flooring and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want women, like, I think now the world is so open, right? That, like, shit, like, you know, I mean, it's great. You want to go to college, great. You have the opportunity to go to college, great. You want to be an engineer, you want to do a doctor, whatever. Like, that's cool. But I also want people to understand that, like, the trades will make you some money also. You feel me? So, like, I don't want women just to think like, oh, it's just, I just gotta just do this, or I just gotta be a hairstylist, or I just gotta be, whatever the fuck. Like, you can get into welding, you can get into electrician, you can get into all of that shit too. Like my girlfriend, that's a hairstylist, that comes here. I'm her hairstylist. That's an electrician. She actually runs a program in Chicago to introduce to be an electrician to young women, You know what I'm saying? She's created this program with the city of Chicago to help women to get into that field also, because women can be electricians too. So I also wanted to put that out there. So if you have young daughters or young sisters, or you yourself are looking to start something different or start something new, look into the trade. Shit, bitch, you might be good at that shit. It's Chrissy said it's a booming industry. Bitch, women just make shit happen. You feel me? Not that I don't love my men, and men make it happen too. But right now we on some woman shit, so we make shit happen. You know what they say? They say give a woman a house, she'll make you a home. And I won't get into the rest of that story because if y'all be on social media, y'all know what that means. But yeah, so I was actually um so somebody had asked me this question, and I wanted to put it out there. It has nothing to do with what we were talking about, so now we're going off topic. And I was told, like, what is a lie that a man always has to tell a woman? And I was like, and I'm trying to think, like, other than, like, I mean, like, we've had that normal, like, does my butt look fat in these jeans? That used to be the old question. Now, see, back in the day, motherfuckers be like, ew, my butt looks fat. Now, if a motherfucker say, ew, they be like, oh, it don't look fat in these jeans. Like, they don't want it. Now, everybody want to have a fat ass and some big tits, and some big thighs. Well, back in the day, ain't nobody want that shit no more. But yeah, I'm trying to now, for my male counterparts, answer me this. Like, what is the lie that you feel that you always have to tell a woman? And I was just like, I mean, I'm a woman, so I don't know what a male has to always lie about. you know, and somebody's trying to answer the question. Like, no, answer that shit on here. Don't text me. Answer that shit on here. I won't read it. But answer that shit on here, motherfucker. No, but I don't know. And then it made me think, what's a lie that us women feel that we always have to lie to men about? We'll have a moment of silence for that one here. I don't know. I don't know. Like, and I'm trying to think of, like, my past relationships, right? And I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. Like, there's some shit I want to say, but I can't say it because I know this. um yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know the answer to, like, he asked me that question. I was kind of like, so what did Chrissy say? No, no, babe, I didn't fake it. See, I was not even trying to go there. OMG. Um, you know what? I seen that in a meme before. I seen that on one of these reels where a male was saying that if a woman had to be real, like 100% with their dude or any dude that you fucking with, right? Like, men wouldn't be able to handle that shit. Like, if women had to be 1000% and tell you the motherfucking truth of how they were feeling, how they liked it, how whatever, you would get your motherfucking feelings hurt. Like, you know what I hate when they ask, like, if you in sexy time, right? And they be like, whose is this? First off, it's mine, right? Second, like, why would you ask that fucking question when we're like, especially if we're not together? If yours right now, like, that would be like, sometimes that's my answer. I'd be like, yours right now, like, 'cause I'm loaning it to you. So it's yours right now, but it's mine because I'm leaving with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's mine. We're not even together. Like, fuck you mean? Like, shit, you sharing your dingaling. Fuck you mean I can't? But some guy said that shit, and I was just like, 100%. Like, if a woman had to be 100% with their mate, or whether you guys are dating, married together, whatever. Like, men, understand. We fucking spare your fucking feelings on a daily basis. Because there is not much that you can say to a woman, right? Especially if she has children, that you can say that's going to hurt our fucking feelings. It might hurt a little bit, but it ain't going to devastate us. Now, if we were 100% with you, truthfully, not even just in the bedroom part, that's just a small fraction of the shit. Like, if we were 100% with you on some real life shit, look, you go back to your mama and be like, Ma. You would go back to your mama. Shit, you go back to my mama and be like, your daughter done hurt my feelings, mama. On some real shit. Chrissy said, ugh, I can't stand bed talk. Let me be in the moment, fool. But see, that's you. There's some people that like that shit. So it's like everybody just got to speak their own love language. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a motherfucker be like, bitch, how many tacos you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like if a motherfucker picked me up and they got my drink, they got some tequila, or like back in the day. Look, I went to Florida this one time, right? I met a dude who actually was still friends now, and nothing happened romantically, but he flew me out there. And so that's one of the craziest things I did. I met a dude and he sent me money. I bought a ticket, went to Florida to, hang out and shit. Do you understand that this motherfucker done picked me up from the airport, had a cooler in his trunk, had some Hennessy on ice, cold. When I say that bitch was frosty. So he picked me up from the airport. We got off the airport place thing. He stopped at the first gas station he could, grabbed me a cup, got me some ice, poured me a drink, and said, "Here, baby." I said, "Oh my God." But unfortunately, nothing happened after that. He's a great guy. We still remain good friends. Anytime I go down to Florida, we hang out, we kick it. Like, he's a good dude. Just unfortunately, there was nothing romantic. Like, we were good. But that first initial, like, pick me up, having my drink on ice, be ready. I'm just like, all I had to do was just sit there and be pretty. Okay, thank you very much. That's all a bitch wants. Shit. God damn. But that was a love language I was ready for. But Henny equals just loves language. Well, yes, and tequila now, but like I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, the bitch knocking me over, like, oh my God. You know, I'm talking too much now. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. It ain't for this show. We're gonna have to do a sipping and tripping after hours. You wanna get them stories out, you feel me? No. But yeah, I think I don't know. I have to like ponder on that question. Because they asked me that question. They sent me a DM on that question. And I was like, he was like, Jess, you talk a lot of shit. You talk this and you talk that and da 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 da. He's like, answer me that. Like, what's a lie a man always has to tell a woman? And I was like, he's like, and vice versa. Like, what is a lie that a woman always has to tell a man? And I was just like, we have to think about that a little bit. So we will think. I will think on that for the next show. The next show will be that's gonna be March 20th. So it'll be right after all your little leprechaun St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. Y'all be safe. Be careful when you're drinking that green beer. I know there's a lot of festivities that's going on in Chicago. The river's turning green. There's gonna be mad bars doing whatever they doing. I think I'm working at the bar that weekend too. I didn't even know. Like, they asked me to work that weekend, and I was like, since we done with resting, I said, okay, fuck it, I'll work. Not thinking it was St. Patrick's Day weekend. I was like, but I ain't even mad because I'm always trying to make that money because a bitch is about to go on vacation. So the next time, oh no, it won't be the next time. I'll be here for that one. So the time after that, you might see a bitch with a little tan. You feel me? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so make sure you put that in your calendars. It'll be March 20th. Um, who knows what the next topic is? People just be bringing me these topics, and I be like, "Oh!" But I had to talk about women today. I had to be there for my sisters. I feel like women, if you ain't got these kind of friends around you that'll uplift you, pour into your cup, you need to find some motherfucking new friends, okay? And you can't have too many, like, I mean, not acquaintances, because please know the difference between an acquaintance and a friend that you fuck with. You feel me? So, and that'll check you. Like, if your friends don't check you and be like, bitch, that's stupid, then that's not really your friend. You feel me? Like, if you don't ever get mad at them for their opinion, ooh, my hair is doing its own little thing today. If you don't ever get mad at them and be like, ooh, can't stand a little stinking ass bitch, then that's not really your friend. So you need some friends that'll make you turn their lip up and be like, but I still love her. You feel me? So, like, get you some new friends. Same thing with y'all do. But anyways, that was my take on Women's History Month. People, love the people that are around you, love the people that love you. Make sure you make some friends. We too old to be on some petty shit, but don't listen to me because I will not talk to people. um and that's it. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week and weekend. Y'all be safe for St. Patty's Day. Until the next time, I'm out.